Hi and welcome back to Joe Talks Cars, and welcome to a very special video. Welcome to the Rebel Cayenne. And the best part about this is, I've got the keys to it. You may not have heard of Rebel, and I hadn't until very recently, but it's a new brainchild of the guys here at the NY500. They take a standard Cayenne, add some modifications, and turn it into what they call the Rebel. This includes a lift kit, so the car sits 2 inches higher on the body and 2 inches higher on the springs, giving it a really, really high stance. Fitted with Brembo brakes, really chunky Falcon off-roading tyres, and a custom roof bar. And I think you'll agree with this wrap that they've put on the car, it looks absolutely fantastic. And it makes you realise how ginormous the Cayenne is. And Rebel make it even bigger and even more aggressive and in your face than the standard Cayenne. The best part is, I've not driven a Cayenne before. So this is the first time driving a Cayenne. It's not your standard everyday Cayenne. So when it comes to the power output of these cars, I think a lot of you on my channel, being Porsche fans, will be well aware that these cars can come with huge engines. This is no exception. This is the 4.8 litre turbo unit. Produces over 500 horsepower, meaning despite the Herculean size of this car, it can still perform like a sports car. And with it being the V8, it sounds pretty good as well. So I think it's round the back that really further accentuates the size of this thing. I'm 6 foot tall and it's just towering over me. It's a very, very intimidating car, a very in-your-face car. And I think that's what Rebel is. It's a Cayenne, but more. It's like Overfinch is to Land Rover. It's what Twisted is to Defender. It's just a slightly more in-your-face version of what is, I think, quite a subtle car. Porsches traditionally are quite classy, quite understated. This is anything but that. And I just think it offers something rather different, something exciting. And it's brilliant that it's based here in North Yorkshire, just a short drive from me. I'm really excited to see where Rebel go with this company. I think it's got a really good future if Twisted and all those other tuning companies are anything to go by. But anyway, without any further waffle, let's go for a drive. So, my first time driving a Cayenne. And what a Cayenne to be driving, first of all. Not just any Cayenne, but the 4.8 litre turbo. Like I said earlier, this car is running over 500 horsepower. It's absolutely insane. And although it's not road registered, the grounds around the NY500 are all privately owned, all owned by the NY500. And they've told us we can just go and have fun in some fields. And that is exactly what we're doing. So, as you can see, this car has got tons of power. I don't think the camera is quite doing it justice, but the force on your body when you floor it on these off-road tyres on grass, it is absolutely savage. Nothing should move this quick off-road. It's absolutely mental. You should be able to tell by the amount I'm bouncing around on the seat, but my God, this car, its off-road capability is just insane. In terms of the noise it makes, well, this hasn't actually got an exhaust on it. It's a standard car, but with it being the V8, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. Wow, 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 wow. The difference it makes with a Cayenne, just putting a lift kit on it, some chunky tyres, and a wild wrap, makes you feel like you're driving a real-life Tonka toy. That's exactly what it feels like. There'll be lots of you in the comments saying, oh, it's just distasteful, it's just an even uglier Cayenne. And you'd be right, it is even uglier than the standard car, I'm going to give you that. But there's something about that appeals to me. Something about that over-the-top, unnecessary, loud, obnoxious Cayenne that I really enjoy. I think the NY500 really could be onto something with these Rebels. A lot of companies have made huge success in the past with taking what is a standard car, albeit a very fast one, a standard Cayenne, tuning it up and rebranding it as something different. And that's exactly what we have here. This company is in its infancy. And as you can see, the field is quite bumpy, which makes it perfect opportunity to test out the off-road capability. The Cayenne, I feel, when it came out, was not really loved. It wasn't well received. But since the likes of the Urus and other cars have come along, these things have gained popularity, something stupid. And with this being the first generation one, I just think it's starting to look really cool now. I've had an amazing time driving this thing off-road, and I can't wait to take one out on the road. The thing is with these cars is this one isn't 100% finished, so it's not road legal yet. They do have a couple of others which they can take out on the road, and when we come back, hopefully we'll be taking one of those out for a spin, because I'm totally sold on the whole Cayenne thing, and most certainly sold on the Rebel part of it. But anyway, gonna park up, hop out, take some more pictures of these amazing cars, and then, yeah, we'll end the video. This wasn't exactly a full review of the Rebel, and in fact this is just a very early video of it. It's one of the first on YouTube of its kind, and I think this car is going to gain huge popularity. I'm really excited to see where Rebel go with these cars, how far they can take them, how much power they can put through them, and more crucially, how cool they can make them look. I'm super excited to where Rebel are going with this, and I cannot wait to see more from them. But yeah, it's been an amazing day, totally unexpected how good this day is going to be. And I want anyone that is interested in seeing the journey of Rebel to make sure they hit that subscribe button, because we've got lots of plans with the NY500 planned together over the next sort of weeks and months, and hopefully a long partnership in sharing these amazing cars. So jumping inside the Cayenne, it's a very standard car in here. They haven't actually touched the interior, but there are plans for that too. People will be able to choose what they want, and they have got some exciting plans, but that is all for the future. What they are doing also is selling all of these parts individually. So things like the lift kit, the custom roof rack, all will be available very soon separately, so you can add them on to your own Cayenne. But yeah, the interior is just a standard kind of car at the moment, bit of walnut here, there and everywhere. All that is about to change, make it more funky, more modern, and more Rebel. It is also worth mentioning that this is a work in progress. They haven't actually finished a full car. All these cars are a work in progress, so some things that might look a little bit rough around the edges will of course be sorted out. There's a lot in the pipeline coming with these cars, so stay tuned on North Yorkshire 500's socials, and also hit the subscribe button on my channel, because I will be following the whole journey. Right, so I think I'm going to end the video there on what has been an absolutely awesome day. Coming out to the NY500 to drive both of these incredible cars has been so amazing. So much fun driving them off-road in the fields around the NY500. I'm super excited to see where they take these next Rebel Cayennes. These cars are really exciting, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe for plenty more videos like this one to come. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.